Well, hello again, and very quick little video this time. Just something that I'm not going to say restored even, just fixed a fault on this, and it's quite a nice item, I thought, so I'd do a little video about it. This is a 1954 Pye Black Box record player. It's got the valve amplifier. They did a later black box with a transistor circuitry and amplifier, but this is the three valves on it, in it rather, and I like these. I've had quite a few in the past. I was given this one. This is another local record player that came from the music shop that I did a video about, Abel's, where one of my televisions comes from, the 1949 Pye television. This also record player came from Abel's of Northampton, so it was a local bought item, and it was a member of his society that I'm a member of, that they were downsizing their house and didn't want it anymore. In fact, they were about to take it to the tip and dispose of it, and I kind of saved it. And they called me and said, they didn't think I'd want it, but I said, oh yes please, and it wasn't working, and I've changed the capacitors in the valve amplifier. It has got very strangely for one of these, it had got one dead valve as well, so we put a new valve in it, and away it went. So I thought we'd just have a quick look. I do like these, and I think they're still quite usable. They don't take a lot of space up. The lid shuts down, and if you're looking for a sort of vintage record player to play your old records on, 78s, 45s, they're still quite good, I think. And so I thought we'd play a couple of records on it and see how it goes. This has the BSR Monarch deck on it, and it's a very basic, straightforward little deck on this. It's just.
I'll come when you call, when you give me the word, with the speed of a bird, I will fly to your side. I'll come when you call.
Well, there we go. That was Ruby Murray from 1955, I believe, November. I think that reached number 6 in the charts in 1955. Not that I was around then, but and it looks as though it still needs a little bit of deck servicing, because it still doesn't, there we go, it doesn't quite, I think it's just a bit stiff, you know, it needs a bit of lubrication. I really need to take the deck back out and give it a slight bit of lubrication probably. But and it works very well after say a few capacitor changes and a new valve, and I think they're a lovely record player for the size of them. And so they're not too big, they're not like a massive great radiogram. I kind of grew up on this kind of music, playing 78 records like Ruby Murray and all the stars of the 50s, because my parents had bought a radiogram, one of the first big items when they got married, and then hence bought a lot of records. And as a child I was fascinated in playing and listening to this music, although by that time it was the mid 1960s and it was thought very dated, some of these records, but I think they're wonderful, and to me they sound so the period when you play them on a record player of that period, and you know, the original 78, however scratched they might be. So we'll play one more record on it and see how that goes. So there we go, that was the man with the golden trumpet, Mr. Eddie Calvert, another great 1950s musical artist. And so yeah, there we go, that's the 1954 Pye Black Box record player. And if you've got one, get it out and get using it, because I think they're brilliant, and play your old 78s on it. They sound so well still, I think. So yeah, thanks for watching, do come back, do subscribe, and we'll see you again in a future video. Bye for now.